Hello everybody, Peter here again from Veil of the Edges, once more together with Hinako.
Hi.
Nice to have you on board for this final tutorial video where we try and play the arena games with 2 warriors on my side versus 2 warriors on Hinako's side. This is going to be a bit more complex than the other videos that we've seen so far, but I will guide you through the process because it's the first time that Hinako plays this type of gaming arrangement. You ready?
No, but I'll try.
Let's see how that goes. So, first things first, please choose a warrior that you like.
I would first like to choose Humby because he didn't do anything in the last match.
Whoops, whoops. Dice are dice, you know?
And since she is good at fighting,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to choose a warrior that's good at
Mm-hmm.
what?
Shooting?
Shooting. This is zero again, but let's choose something different.
Mm-hmm.
Misty.
Yeah, Misty. Nice. You're going with the 2 warriors who have some very good armor capabilities. Interesting. Well, then in that case, I think I'll simply go for the other 2 warriors that are inside the box set for the breach. So enter Kamorko and Chiro. Woohoo. Let's put them over here. Now we can, we can roll, well, Shift 8, right? I have the easy version. We can now roll a die to see who positions the gladiators in the arena first. So who rolled the highest? I am rolling a 1. Can you beat a 1?
So I don't have to roll.
You have to roll. You can roll a 1 and then I get to roll again, but you will not
Yeah.
roll a 1. Alright.
Okay.
So you get to position your 2 gladiators.
Oh, this is not mine.
Yeah, don't steal my warriors.
So Misty
Yeah.
and Humby.
And you should try and put them, let's say, 5 inches away maximum from each other because they are on the same team.
Okay. So Humby doesn't have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So
A shooting weapon, yeah.
he can't fight. She can't fight.
She can shoot.
Until
Yeah.
she's in combat. So I would rather have her behind the cover.
Mm-hmm. Good. We can check whether she's looking in the right direction. Yeah, I think this is a good direction.
And wait for the chance to charge.
Mm-hmm.
Misty is good at shooting,
Mm-hmm.
but not so much. Oh.
We said close to the, since they are on the same team.
Okay, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. Let me check whether I think Misty is looking in the other direction. Okay, good. And yeah, they are 6 inches away from each other, which is perfect. I like this. Good. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try. I will have to be 24 inches away from both of your gladiators. I cannot be in distance with one and not the other. And I'm thinking that probably this would be a decent arrangement. So shooting on Hambi, but then getting Kamoko back here, so Kamoko maybe can try and jump over the elevation and get a nice view on things. Now, is this 24 inches away from you? Sadly it is not. I would have liked that, but it is not. Ah, man. So I will have to go with a different plan. And the plan is gonna be, what if I deploy quite far away from your demon who's good at shooting, like 25 inches, so that you're far away from me, but I can shoot at you because I have a crossbow, which is a very good one. And then maybe I can do the same thing with the elf. I put the elf down here. So this would be 21, that's not enough. And also, am I 24 away? I'm so close to you, actually. Yeah, I think that maybe the only way to be further away from you would be to do something like this. This is 24, this is more than 24, and then if I position the elf down here, then it's also going to be a good distance, right? Okay. What is this? 24, right? Okay. I can make it a bit more 24, provided that...
It's exactly 24.
Yeah, right? With the demon. But the thing is that with Humby, the thing is that, yeah, exactly. This is exactly 24, and this is exactly 24. So this is good. I like this. I also have a clear line of sight on you with both, actually. Interesting. This is nasty positioning. Good. So since you positioned your warriors first, I get a chance to decide who's gonna go first, and I'm thinking I will probably take the first turn so I can show you how this works. Let's put the cards in the right position and maybe make them a bit larger so that we don't even need to zoom on them to see the values. I think this should be enough. Alright. Uncommittal, non-committal handshake. Nice. So when you play with two gladiators on your team, we use a slightly different way of organizing the turns. So for example, in my first turn, I will first go through the charge phase and declare whether I want to charge with one, the other, both, none of my warriors. Then, if one or both of these gladiators have not declared a charge, I will go to the movement phase. I will get a chance to move one, the other, both, none, depending on what I've done before. Then we will jump to the shooting phase, where all of my warriors that have not charged and that have not marched can get a chance to shoot. And then we move to the combat phase, where all of my gladiators who are in combat will fight against you. So instead of doing every action one gladiator by one gladiator and following this flowchart here, we will say there's first the charging phase, what do you want to do with your two gladiators? Then there's the moving phase, what do you want to do with your two gladiators? Then shooting, then fighting. Okay? So let's get started. My first turn, charging phase. I am too far away for charging with both of them, so I cannot do anything. Now I go to the movement phase, and I have the option of doing hold, advance, or march with both of them. Okay?
It has to be the same.
It doesn't have to be the same. I can treat them individually, and I can play the way that's best for me. So, for example, I know that probably the best thing for my orc is to stay where he is, because he's like 25 inches away from your demon, which is inside my 30 inches range,
Right.
but he's outside of yours. It's a good thing, right? And with the elf, I'm now 24 inches away, so I could maybe, yeah,
So you are in range
with
to
both.
shoot me, to shoot Misty.
Yeah, to shoot Misty. I can also shoot at a Humby here behind the thing. Kamorko could shoot Humby, and Chiro can shoot Humby as well, because it's 24 distance. So I'm thinking that the clever thing to do here is to hold and to shoot with both my warriors, at your demon and try and get it out at the very beginning. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I'm like 24.1 from the demon. So I will decide to hold with Kamorko, and I will decide to advance 1 inch with Shiro.
Okay. You're being precise.
I'm being precise. I'm being precise because that goes to my detriment. You are always only allowed to be precise when it's bad for you. You're not allowed to be precise when it's bad for your opponent. It's kind of a unsavory, unsportsman type of behavior. So I'm going forward by a tiny little bit. I don't need much, and now I'm inside the 24 inches because this is 23.6. Good. Now my movement phase is done. I decided to advance with Shiro and do nothing with Kamoriko. And now we go to my first shooting phase. And now I can shoot with both.
Okay.
I'm first gonna shoot with Shiro onto Misty. Now Shiro has 2 shots, aim 3+, but I moved, I advanced, so 4+. And I am also just within 24 inches, so 5+. You are not inside or behind cover. I can see you with this straight line. So 2 rolls, 5+. 5 and a 6. Sorry. Wounding. I am strength 3. You are resilience 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 for wounding means 4+. With both, because both have it. 4+. Come on, come on. Sorry,
What?
didn't do that on purpose. Okay. So that means that you have your armor, though, that you can still use, right?
Okay. So my armor is 3
Mm-hmm.
minus.
Mm-hmm.
What
Was
was it?
Shiro.
Shiro.
Yeah. Penetration 0.
So that's a 3.
So it's armor of 3.
4+.
4+. 2 on both. If you fail 1, you suffer a wound and you die. And you fail both.
I'm so weak.
No, I rolled a 5 and a 6 and then again a 5 and a 6. So that was was
So
boom.
Misty's out.
Misty's out.
I thought he was such a strong character.
It gives this impression of being like one crazy strong, but you know, I just got very lucky on hitting. I rolled a 5 and a 6 and I only needed 5 and 6s to hit. So
Would you like to boing me out?
would you like to boing yourself out?
Oh, I can do that.
You can click and drag. So click, drag behind, and leave. Pam.
Out of the arena.
Misty out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
So in one turn, you get to go through all of the phases.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in every phase, you get to act with all of your gladiators which can act.
Right.
Notably, this is my shooting phase, and I've only shot with. What happens if now I take Kamorko?
No, that's true.
Kamorko was ready to shoot at Misty. It's like, you know, with no cover penalty, so it was fine.
But Hambi is quite. No, but she can save herself quite well.
Yeah, but so could Misty with a 4+ save. So, you know, it's just dice.
Oh.
We'll have to roll the dice and see. But my original plan was to get rid of the only warrior that you have that could shoot. So I could then try and deal with the one that was coming towards me. At this point, since I killed that warrior only with my elf, now I'm ready to start shooting at your other warrior and see what happens then.
We'll see.
She didn't like that. Now, what is it that I need? I'm 25 inches away from you, and I have a range of 30, so that's good. I am in. aim is 4 plus. I didn't move, so no modifier for that. But I am in long range because it's 25 and starting from 15 I get the long range. So my 4 plus becomes 5 plus. And also you are behind a cover terrain. You see the
Thank
line.
you, Johan, for the cover.
For offering the doormat. So I only hit you with a 6 and I only have 1 shot. Alright? Let's see. I saw a 6 for a second, but nope. Alright, so I don't hit with Camorco, so in the combat phase there's no combat. And that means that we go to the charge phase in your first turn.
So, Hambi. No, I can't charge. It's too far.
away. Yes.
So what do I do?
So that means that we take the die and we move it to the movement phase. And you simply do movement the way you would have done it here if you were not engaged in combat and you could do no charging. So your options are hold and shoot, advance and shoot, or march.
I can't shoot because I have nothing to shoot with.
Yeah, and I am shooting at you with 2 guys.
So I can't hold, I can't advance and shoot. I can march.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get beyond the cover. No?
It is true that the cover offers you protection from my shooting, but it is also true that unless you charge me and are in combat with me, I will keep shooting at you. So.
But I can give you a modifier, +1.
That's true, but if you could march and get closer to me, past the field that's offering you cover, then it means that maybe next turn you can try and charge me already. That would be
investment.
Right? It's again that thing.
But it's a hard choice.
You can activate the line of sight for Hambi, so you can see what's in her possibility. The march would be the large circle. So you could be going up to here, which is quite far away from the field, and getting quite close to me, so you can try and charge next turn as well.
Can I charge next turn?
So let's imagine that you do the longest march possible, and you go up to here, right? So if you go up to here, and I paste your warrior there, you would see that if I stay in my position, you would charge Chiro with a 9, and you can charge Camorco with an 11. Rolling the 2 dice for the charge.
9 or 11.
Yeah.
That's quite high.
If I stay put, I could also move. I probably won't move with the orc, but you don't know what I'm gonna do next. That's another layer of complexity that will come with experience. But yeah.
Okay. Oh. Or even if you don't move with Kamorko, you might with Chiro. And then in that case, I can charge you.
Yeah, that can become easier. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking between moving up to here and staying cover, or march to the maximum and wait for the next turn to charge you.
2 viable options. Yeah, that's where you see the style of the player.
I'm going to play it safe. And
advance to the edge of the cover terrain?
Edge of the cover.
Okay. So you can take the one with the line of sight and you can put it back, exactly. You can go even a bit further down to the left, exactly. And now we can delete the old one, and now we can activate the other view. And so this will be Hambi chilling at the edge of the cover terrain, and getting ready to interact with these 2 guys here.
It's very intense.
Right? You can feel
2 versus 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit unfair. Sorry, Misty. I didn't mean to do that. There's no shooting for you. There's no combat right now. So we go to my turn 2. And now it's my charge phase. Do I want to charge? Well, I cannot. I'm simply too far away from you yet. So it's not really an option. I might move with my orc and shoot at you with my elf, probably. I certainly don't want Hambi fighting against Chiro. Hambi would mush Chiro up, I think, in combat.
Oh, but I was hoping Chiro would get closer.
You were hoping that I would be suicidal. You know, I might do that, but I might as well offer Camorco for the fight so that Chiro can get a good position and try and survive next turn. But if you decided right now that you wanted to charge, you cannot charge Chiro
No.
though, because you didn't
No.
advance enough. Huh. So that allows me to just shoot at you.
Oh, so that was a bad move.
It wasn't a bad move because I'm gonna shoot at you and you're gonna have cover, and that's gonna help you. So there's no absolutely good or bad move that you can do. I still have to roll the dice.
Okay.
If you advance and then you don't roll a 9 or 10, then
But the dice is on your side.
You think so?
I feel like today.
Sweet dice. Yeah. No, I'm still thinking also for the sake of variety that I could use Camorco to invite the charge. And so for example I could march up to here. And that means that I'm offering a relatively easy charge to you. Okay? You would only need let's say a 7. Okay? I can put myself over here. Is this a 7? Yeah, it's a 7. I can put myself down here, and then maybe with Shiro I can, I don't know, maybe I can try and get out of harm's way and probably go here, something like that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So my elf is gonna go over here, so maybe next turn I can, jump on the elevation, get cover, stuff like that. Alright. Yeah. Good. You could also decide to charge Chiro, because we are at the 12 rolling distance, but it would be a bit of a risky one. So my elf goes here and my orc goes there. Now, this is what I do in my movement phase, because I couldn't charge. Now we go to my shooting phase, and as we've said, now in this phase I can do actions with all of my gladiators. And Camorco has marched, and as you know, when you march, it's done, it's the end of the turn. But Chiro has only done an advanced movement, so I still get to shoot. Okay? And I get to shoot with my 2 shots, aim 3+. But I
With a
moved,
modifier.
so it's 4+.
And I'm in cover.
And you're in cover, so it's 5+. And this is 12 inches.
So another plus.
So it's only with this.
one.
Yeah. So 4, 5, and 6. I roll 2 dice and I see if I make a 6. 10! I do make a 6. So now it's time to wound. You thought you had made it, huh? You were already seeing yourself charging the orc, as if this elf wasn't doing anything. Strength of the bow is 3. Resilience of Hambi is 4. 3 minus 4 is -1. Wounding table -1. 5+. It's not an easy one, but I can do it. I can do it! I can do it! No, it's a 3. Alright, so we go to the charge phase of your turn 2, and this is what you see at the moment. You have both the elf and the orc in charge distance. To reach the elf you need a 12, and it's going to be an easy fight. To reach the orc you need a 7.
But it's going to be a hard one.
It's not
Kamorko
necessarily
is good at
hard,
fighting.
but Kamorko is going to give you a bit more trouble. Yes.
Can I roll a 6 and a 6?
There is one chance out of 36 to do that. You have a 3% or something chance. I'm going to be corrected by the mathematically savvy people on the internet, but I think you have a less than 3% chance to make it.
So if I charge Kamorko,
Mm-hmm.
what would be my difficulty, my challenge?
Well, Kamorko has a resilience of 4, which is not too shabby. It's a good one. But you are... So, for example, you see, you have agility 5, Kamorko has agility 3. So you go first. You might kill Kamorko before Kamorko strikes back. Kamorko has 2 attacks. You also have 2 attacks. Kamorko has offense and defense 3. You have offense and defense 4. Both you and Kamorko have strength and resilience 4. You have armor penetration 1 and Kamorko has 0. And you have armor 2 and Kamorko has 1. So you are better in 5 statistics out of the 8 that compose the fighting numbers here.
So I feel like this is a better move than getting 2 6s.
Yeah.
So
I would agree with that.
I will fight Kamorko.
You're charging Kamorko. Give me a 7 on 2 dice. Show me. 1 and 3. You're gonna roll a 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3.
I'm just jinxing you.
What?
I'm just jinxing your dice roll.
What?
You just roll 2 dice and we see what happens. Show me. Ooh la la, it's a 10.
Okay, so I succeed in charging you.
Yep. That means
So
that I can...
I can move.
Yep. Yep, indeed.
Okay.
This is a nice combat. Da-da-da-da. The moment of the fight has come. Nice. So as you remember from the flowcharts, once you charge and you have a success, then you are engaged in combat. You will be fighting, and either you win or you lose, or we go to my next turn. So let's do the combat.
So the combat.
Mm-hmm.
So the highest agility. So that's Hambi.
Yeah, you have 5. I have 3.
Okay. So I go first. Roll 1 die for each attack. I have 2 attacks, so I roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Okay, to hit, offense minus your defense.
Yep. So,
Offense is 4,
mm-hmm.
and your defense is here 3.
Indeed.
So 1.
Yep.
I need a 3 plus.
2 dice, 3 plus. Ooh la la.
So I hit you both times.
Hambi's on
both
fire.
times.
Hambi's on fire. Not a good thing for a 3, but yeah, what else?
Okay. To wound you,
Mm-hmm.
strength minus your resilience. So that would be 4
Mm-hmm.
minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 0.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a 4 plus.
Yep, indeed. With 2, because you have hit with both. Ooh la la, I'm scared.
Ah!
Da, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is very cute because you don't wound with any of the 2. You roll the 1 and the 3. Those are the 1 of the 3 that I was jinxing you with before. You remember
I
that?
thought this was my chance.
Normally, I would have done a save roll if you had wounded me with my armor minus your penetration. And it's nice because my armor is 1 and your penetration is 1. So I wouldn't have had an armor save anymore. But you failed to wound with both. My turn to strike back. Come on, Camarco. So, 2 attacks. I have to hit. My offense is 3 and your defense is 4. So it's -1. -1 still means 4 plus. 2 attacks hitting on a 4 plus. I make both. I make both. Now I have to wound my strength minus your resilience. Strength 4 versus resilience 4. When the statistic is the same, it's a 4 plus. 2 dice, 4 plus, 2 wound.
No. Aww.
Ah, so 1
1.
is a fail, but 1 succeeds. Now you get to do the armor save. And your armor is 2, minus my armor penetration is 0. Even if I had a different value of armor penetration, Hambi doesn't care about armor penetration because protection is quite magical instead. So, armor 2,
5 plus.
you roll 1 die, on a 5 plus, you save.
Oh!
Alright,
I saved
you deserve
myself.
it. You deserve it. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So now it's my turn.
No, this was your turn.
Oh.
You charged, right?
Oh, I just.
Can I do something here?
I was going to fight you again.
I wanted to attack again. No, this is turn 3 and it's my charge phase. You're right, because I forgot to update that we were at the combat phase. Right, my bad. What's the situation here? Let's look at this cluster dance that we have up here. So there's a dryad fighting against an orc with an elf looking at the situation over here. Now, the elf cannot shoot because it would risk hitting the orc. But the elf is not engaged in combat and can charge. I'm ganging up.
What?
I'm getting in and I'm attacking with the elf as well. Surprise.
That's bullying.
That's, sometimes the best thing you can do is, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say
So
that
this
loud,
is team play.
Well, I mean, team between the two people on my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you can try and be wise with your positioning and invest. When you correctly said before, do I invest in getting closer so I can charge? Or do I stay safe? Now you're thinking about investment can be, do I invest in staying alive up to the moment where I can charge with both versus one? And this is opening a lot of tactical, interesting possibilities. This is where the game becomes a lot of fun. Now, it's not going to be fun for you because you didn't know that.
So in my turn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm engaged in combat with Komorko,
Yeah.
but I can't charge the elf, right?
You cannot charge because you are already in combat, and the flow chart tells you that you cannot do this. But if you are simultaneously fighting with the orc and the elf, you can decide who you want to attack. You can
if I'm away from both of them.
No, if you are in combat with both of them.
Okay, so in this case, Chiro can charge me.
Yeah. So how much do I need? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you. Chiro can charge you.
Charge me, so Komorko and Chiro would be fighting against Hambi.
Yeah.
And you can choose which one would kill me first.
It's based on agility. I don't make the choice. It's like we use the agility, but you have
I have a high agility.
You have 5. So the elf goes first, then you, then the
because Chiro has 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
You're still a 3,
I'm feeling so naked here.
I don't know. I could do something else, like move up the elevation and look at the scene while the two peasants are fighting each other.
No, fight me.
But right,
Fight me.
I know that you like the fighting spree. So if I want to charge you, it looks like I only need to roll a 3.
Oh man.
It's not a difficult one, is it? So I'm gonna roll 2 dice. You see, I still got 1. Huh? This could have been 1. So, but I make it. And so if we rotate from this other point of view, she's a bit
Gang
more
up on me.
practical. Yep. I can go
Oh,
here.
I've never seen this before.
Right. We're all dancing together. It can get a bit finicky, but yeah, in the end it works.
We could be friends.
Yeah, right? It looks like that
We don't have to fight.
telling jokes to each other, right? Da 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 da. Looks like they're dancing some sort of Scottish dances, whatever.
Let's just end it here. Be friends.
Yeah, you'd like that, I bet. But no. Shift 8, we go back to the original state. And now I am not going to do any movement because both of my warriors are engaged in combat. And I'm not going to do any shooting because both of my warriors are engaged in combat. And we go to the fighting turn. Now, we look at agility. I have 6 with Shiro, 3 with Kamorko, and you have 5 with Hambi. So I attack first. If you're still alive, you attack. And then if Kamorko is still alive, Kamorko attacks. Good. So I have 1 attack with the elf, offense 4, you have defense 4, so I hit you with a 4+. And I make it. And I make it. Wounding, my strength is 3, your resilience is 4,
-1.
-1, and that means for wounding,
5+.
well, feel confident, huh? You feel confident until you see.
What is this?
I don't know.
Have you done something to the dice wheel?
I see. Soul loser, soul loser.
You're usually so bad with dice.
The dice roller by Mr. Stump. Thank you, Mr. Stump, for creating the script for the dice roller. Cannot be tampered with. Do not accuse me of malice. I'm just being lucky.
Okay.
You still get to
I
do.
can save myself.
So you have your armor 2, and now my penetration is 1. So in theory, your armor will go down to 1, 2 minus 1.
My penetration is 1.
Yeah, armor penetration of the elf in combat
I have
in
to
the
look at the
bottom
bottom
line.
one.
You only look at the bow for the shooting. So normally I would subtract this 1 from your armor 2 and make it more difficult for you to save.
But
Exactly. As we said, Hambi's armor is not affected by the armor penetration of the attack. So you get a full armor 2, which means...
I need to roll a 5+.
Yep.
Aww.
Come on, I just made it. You can make it too.
Oh! So
Well
I
done.
saved myself.
Well done. Yeah, you deserve
And I
this.
can attack next.
You deserve this. Yes. Right? This is interesting because now you get to make a choice.
Of whether to attack Kamorko or Chiro.
You have 2 attacks.
Oh, I can do 1-1.
You can even split them. So if you split the 2 attacks and you kill both, you become a legend of the 9th Age and of Veil of the Ages and of the arena, because it would be amazing that we gang up on you and you just kill both of us in one go. So that would be very good.
Yeah.
It is also true that now Kamorko is going to attack at agility 3 after you. Right? So if you get rid of Kamorko...
I thought I was going to attack next.
No, you attack next. But if you don't kill Kamorko, Kamorko is going to attack you in this turn again.
Okay.
And so you might want to get rid of the one who hasn't attacked you yet.
Right.
Because they could still kill you. The problem is that you cannot roll 1 die and say, okay, I killed Kamorko, so now I'm going to attack Chiro.
I have to do it at the same time.
Yeah. You have to decide where you want to split the attacks. You have to decide it in advance before knowing. So you can go safer and put both on Kamorko and then deal with Shiro in next turn. Or you can decide to do things differently. I will leave you for a second to think about that and put some water for the tea.
What should I do?
It's a tough one, huh? Yep, I know. That's why I'm making tea.
So 2 attacks on Komoko, or one and one.
Or 2 on Shiro if you want. You also want. You can choose.
But Komoko is stronger in combat.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want him to be present.
I agree.
Longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a...
Okay. Well, I'll do one on both.
Going for the epic. Going for the epic. Which one do you want to do first?
Komoko.
Alright. Let's see. You have 2 attacks, one of which is going on to Kamorko. Your offense is 4, Kamorko's defense is 3. So, yeah.
That's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 3+.
Yep. Regretting?
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
The other attack
0.
on the elf.
So I need to roll 4 minus 4.
Yeah. The elf has 4
Okay,
defense.
so I need a 4+.
Yes, indeed.
Oh. Okay, I hit but not wound. Yet.
Yeah, you still have 2 wounds.
To wound. Okay. So I need 4 minus 3
Mm-hmm.
is a 1.
Yeah.
So 3+.
Yeah. It's not that I'm being lucky, it's that you are being unlucky. It would have been so beautiful to kill them both, one with each attack.
Yeah.
And none of the 2. Alright. Tough luck.
So
now Kamorko
you bully
attacks.
me.
Yep. Kamorko has 2 attacks. Offense 3 versus your defense 4. So it's -1, and -1 means 4+. 2 attacks. And I roll double ones. Right. So just nothing happens this turn.
Okay.
It's like it looked like it was a cluster of evil and of epicness going on, but in reality, like
Okay.
fluffy. Maybe they were telling jokes, not doing anything much. But yeah, that means that we go to your third turn, and as you know from the flowchart, if you are engaged in combat, there's not really much we can do about it. So we just get prepared for another round of combat with you. You can check the statistics and see who's gonna go first.
What do you mean? Who's gonna go first?
Who's gonna attack first? Right?
Shiro.
Because I have 6.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
sorry,
me.
there was an easy question.
I thought that was a trick question.
Why are you asking that? That's simple. We've seen it before. So what's the... Okay, sorry. Good. So I'm gonna attack first with Shiro. I don't have to decide. There's only one opponent. So I roll 1 die. Offense 4 minus defense 4 is 4+. And I don't make it. And now you are back with your important decision of how to allocate your attacks. Hey.
I'll do 1 again.
You'll do 1 and 1 again. Alright. Which one do you want to do first?
I'll do Chiro first.
Okay.
So what do I need? So
This will be 1
4.
attack that hits with 4+. This is interesting because you hit Chiro with 4+ and you wound with 3+. And with Kamorko, you hit on 3+ and you wound on 4+. It's the opposite.
Okay. So now I need a 4+ to hit.
Only 1 attack though.
Only 1 attack.
Because you decided to split,
Oh
right?
yeah.
You see,
Bad memory.
every distraction, she's pretending it's a memory thing. Yeah. 4 plus 2 hits. That's an hit.
2. So now I go for Kamorko.
Hitting Kamorko, this time with a 3 plus.
What is this?
I don't know, the dicing dial is being a bit crazy. But I still haven't killed you, so you know, it's not that much in my advantage. I might now though. So, Kamorko, 2 attacks, and we can actually say it um, in advance. I'm gonna hit you on 4 plus, I'm gonna wound you on 4 plus, and you're gonna save on 5 plus. It's 2 attack, 4, 4 and 5. 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, I make 1 but not the other. I wound on 4s, and I don't make it.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Once more. So that brings us to the 4th turn of my team. I'm gonna go first with the elf. It has 1 attack, and it hits on 4, wounds on 5, and you save on 5. Hits on 4? Yes.
You're good
Wounds on 5?
with the dice today.
Wounds on 5? You jinxed it. Hambi?
I'll do 2 on Kamorko this time.
Nice. Change of strategy. 2 attacks that hit on 3. Show me. See? See? Decisiveness. 2 hits that wound on 4s.
Oh! So now you can try to save yourself?
I don't know, can I? Because I have an armor of 1. That is true.
Wow. Oh.
But you have an armor penetration of 1.
Oh. So on this table it's a 1.
No, it's 1 minus 1, 0.
0. Oh, so you can't.
So I can't.
Oh. So you're gone.
Yeah. You killed the orc. Go Hambi! Hambi team! Alright. Boo!
Okay, so now one of you's out of the arena.
Right?
Finally.
You made it. You kicked him out. You get the
I like Kamorko though.
the opportunity to flip him away. It's nothing personal, you know. It's you can still throw people. You can still throw
That
them
was easy on him.
out. But yeah. Bye, Marco. See you.
Hey!
Oh, it's fine. Just bring it to the side. It's okay. It's okay. You're the only one who gets to flick him away. Good. So that means now that this round is finished, and we go to your round of combat.
Okay.
And now
I have 2 attacks on you.
yeah, but Chiro attacks first.
Oh yeah.
It's my last chance. I think that if I don't get you now, you're gonna put 2 attacks on Chiro, and we've seen that when Hambi puts 2 attacks on somebody, it's brutal. So we'll see. 1 attack, I hit on 4, wound on 5. I hit on 4 and I make it. I wound with 5 plus. And I don't.
It was nice knowing you.
Oops.
So now I attack you twice.
Yeah.
And what was it? I
4
hit on a
versus
4.
4. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 4, 4. I should have put more concentration in my.
You were so confident, like goodbye, like well, it was nice to meet you.
I was a bit distracted.
The dice gods.
I think I didn't click hard enough.
It was the dice gods. The dice gods don't like arrogant players, except from one who's.
Okay.
Fifth turn. We're approaching the end. You know that if we go to 6 and we still are fluffing with our attacks,
Would be draw.
it'd be a draw. Yeah. But that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna hit you on a 4 plus with my 1 attack. Nope. you get to hit me 2 attacks 4+.
Yes!
Ouch. Ouch.
And then 4
Now,
plus.
no, now it's strength 4 versus resilience 3. So you have higher
Oh.
strength, so it's an easier roll, 3+, 2 dice. Yep.
Bye bye, Kamorko. Oh, Chiro.
Because yes, the 2 is a failed, but once again, I have armor 1 and you have armor penetration 1. So that is sadly no armor save for me. And that means one thing. That only means one thing.
I won.
Pew. Was a good fun. It's still there trying to annoy you. Okay.
Bye.
It's gone. Well done. It was a great victory.
This
You
is
didn't
my
see
first
the call.
time to win.
It started really bad with Misty being evaporated
Yes.
from the scene.
It was all a plan.
It was
a ploy.
It was a ploy. You had this ploy in mind from the beginning. No, it's nice. Chiro just, kicked Misty out from the beginning and remained up to the very end of the battle. Almost made it, but yeah, no.
I'm so happy for Hambi.
Hambi deserves that. She's nice. We like Hambi. Hello, Hambi. You see, she even has the symbol of the Sylvanels, the one that you have on the cards over here, and on her chest. That's how much care and attention little Joan puts into the sculpt. Well, thanks for the game and for concluding the tutorial series so nice. She's happy she won. It's more fun when you win, right? Alright, well, we wish all of you to have great fun, independent of winning or not winning. Don't listen to a competitive player. Alright, bye everybody.
Bye.